bear with me. Here we go. It's probably going to be quiet tonight, actually, so probably won't be a lot going on. So I'm going to sit here reading my affirmations because I haven't kept on today. It's always a good chance to do my bits. Oh, I needed that cup of tea. Oh, we needed the tea. Okay. Whoa. Cancelled the whole lot then. Oh, it's a bit windy out there. Oh, hate it when that happens. Right, put my tea there a minute. That's right. Tacky, ticky, ticky, tacky. Hello, lovely Kay. Oh, Kelly, I did send you a message. Um, about the last payment never went through, and this one's on hold as well, so I'm not going to do one, I'm afraid. Yes, I sent it a couple of days ago when PayPal notified me that it hadn't cleared, and this one is also an e-check and is going to take several days to clear, over a week, so sorry my lovely, but as they're not going through. Hello Wendy Ann, how are you? Yeah, they sent it saying that it hadn't checked, cleared. That was on uh, Monday. And if the other one clears, then I will refund you that one as well, because I know that it's a bit hit and miss when you come into the lives. And if he's blocked you, then go and listen to Create Your Future, my lovely, because they've done loads on. Listen to their other ones as well. Any of you that are listening, you know, when you go to their channel, don't just look at specific ones. All of them give tips, okay? Because nobody's success story is going to be perfectly identical, but it's all the same, okay? If you're now focusing on he's blocked me, always look at the meaning that you're giving to things. Is it helping you or hindering you? And also, nothing has a meaning until you give it one. You could have just given it a meaning like, oh, he pressed the wrong button. He's such a klutz. When he realizes, he'll unblock me because obviously I'm important, the love of his life, okay, and a priority. Always looking at where you're focusing your energy, because if you're focusing on the problem and the circumstances that are unwanted, you're keeping them in place. Okay, so always look at where your energy and your thoughts and the meaning you're giving to things, especially if ever you're doing oh, I want this, but, or if only that had happened, or why did that happen, or how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen? Okay, remember what you focus on grows, and your self-talk will manifest. Okay, Lucy, my lovely. What is your question, Lucy? Hello, Addison. I hope you're feeling better. What's your question, Lucy? And which deck would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just move my cup of tea. If there's no health problems, sorry, it's got lost in the chat. Health, finances, pregnancy, exam passes, or interview success, or legal. There you go. Quite the option. Yeah, I'll refund when that one clears, if it does clear. I will check and see if the other one did go through, but I don't think it did because I didn't have anything to say it cleared. I can check in a moment after Lucy's if you want. Can I have just an energy reading, or do I have to have a specific question in deck one, please? If it's just an energy reading on you, that's fine. Just anything that Spirit wants to tell you, that's fine. If it's between you and another person, then I will need their initial. Or if it's to do with work. Initial is L. Okay, sorry, which deck did you say? Deck one. Right, okay. Lucy, if this is this a love relationship? Because I don't want to pull out a romance card if it's not. Because the first card I'm getting is a work card or a school card. Okay, so it may be that this is somebody who you work with or at school with, depending on your age, or uni. Okay, if not, then it's this person is saying that they are working. Okay, so they're that might be why things are on a bit of a slow go at the moment. Okay, I pulled one anyway because I didn't see your reply, but it can again be general here. So whatever this connection is with this person, either it is an actual work situation, or like I say, some kind of school situation, or they might be on a course or studying here. Okay, but if not, then I heard Spirit say that they want to work on things. So whatever your connection is, that they want to work on things as well. Okay, they do think the world of you. There may be a delay or waiting. So you feel like you're waiting, or they're asking you to wait, but it's always your choice. Here they're saying as well for you to have faith, okay, and to know that they do like you and think a lot of you. Okay, they're trying to ignore stuff in the 3D and they want you to do the same. Okay, which means in reality, so what's going on, try and ignore that and follow your heart rather than looking at everything that's going wrong again, because we're all energy, and if you're focusing your energy and wasting it on circumstances that you do not want, or you're worrying and stressing, you're keeping it in place. So align your energy with what you do want. Okay, I want this friendship, we've always been friends, or we're good friends, or we're lovers, or whatever here. Okay, Spirit has heard you. The door to Spirit is open, and there's doves flying through it there as well, so things being more peaceful to come. Messages, so if you're not hearing from this person, then they do want to message you, or perhaps you can message them if if you don't feel anxious and nervous about doing it. This card is all about watching your thoughts. Okay, the prison bars represent your mind, and when you're in your own mental prison of things aren't going well, okay, all you're doing is starving yourself. This plate's empty, so you're starving yourself of love, or the friendship, or the connection that you do want, that your heart is telling you, because your mind is saying no, they've told you this, or this has happened, or that's happened. Okay, it's all about being on the path. And when this card comes out for me, there's not far to go. Okay, so it may be something that's been going on for a long time, or you've had to go through a lot. Okay, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, if you like. So what Spirit is saying here is allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. When we come from love, when our thoughts and our feelings come from loving energy, it attracts everything that we want. Okay, but when we're coming from a negative, resentful, sorrowful energy, it just keeps things away from us for longer. Okay, so whatever this connection is, if you're wanting to know the current energies, this person does think of you. Okay, they maybe are saying that you please just wait while this happens. You know, if it is a work situation or a learning situation or a job related. If not, then, you know, they do want to work things out. They, you know, do find you, you know, they still have a strong connection with you. They do want to message you, but just make sure that your energy is in receiving energy rather than keeping away energy. So watch what you are focusing on. Okay, if you're spending your energy, i.e., your thoughts and feelings, on emotions and thoughts that are not serving you, you're just going to get more of that. So here again, fruitful thoughts. Okay, this fresh fruit is attracting the bees and the birds. Okay, if it was all rotten thoughts in our head, there would be no bees. It would just be flies and maggots. Okay, so again, fruitful thoughts here. Fruitful thoughts. You're welcome, my lovely. Okay, Kelly, are you still in the live? Because I've gone into PayPal and it says it was cancelled. If that helps with you getting in touch with them. That's why it didn't go through. That's why it said it was failed. A recent payment didn't complete. Yeah, so that might help when you get in touch with them as well, to say that either they cancelled it or something happened there. But I didn't do anything with it. I didn't press anything. I just saw the email notification come through saying that it had failed. Hello, Stormy, my lovely. A YouTube sub, but oh, on the videos, like you can see on the corner of mine. I only, I think it was a couple of months ago when I found out how to do it. No, lovely Kay, but we do a question. Because remember, like yesterday, you know, it's always your choice. So if you're asking spirit for a yes, no answer, should I do this or should I do that? Then, you know, please don't waste your money with me because I don't work like that. Okay. Um, you can try, but I know how spirit works through me. So I've had it so many times when people are like, what do they think and feel about me? And the cards come out and there's no lovers there, there's no two of cups, there's no nothing other than reminding you from their higher self that check where your thoughts are and your feelings. Okay, so again, if you are willing to take whatever spirit gives you, then that's fine. But if you're looking for, I mean, they might come out. It might come out as two of cups or lovers or he thinks the world of you or whatever. Okay, but just be prepared, because I know with working with spirit for so long now that what we think is vital and important, spirit will give you something else. Okay, so that they feel is more relevant for you to get what you want, because at the end of the day, everyone is you pushed out. How do you want your person to think and feel about you? They're happy to be with me. They love me and only me. They want to be with me and want only me. Okay, that's what changes how people treat you and show up in your 3D. So it's entirely up to you, my lovely. When you do pay, anybody, please let us know it in the chat. I can see that somebody has paid, but it's I'm not sure if it's for a normal reading as a private one or whether it is for on here. So when people pay, let me know, because also sometimes your YouTube names vary from your real names or PayPal names, and I don't like reading out normal PayPal names in case you are incognito. What happened there then? Good. I don't know. It's a male, but I don't want to read their PayPal name out in case it's different to their YouTube name. So is anybody claiming the reading? CH, you made a payment. Not seeing your question or anything from you in the chat. It's a ghost. You've been here with your spirit box again, Stormy. Unless they're watching, might be watching another live. One of my old ones, thinking it's relevant and commenting on that. It is almost my birthday on Wednesday. It is. Ah, well, happy birthday to him. Another fellow Scorpio there. Sasha, I sent you some videos earlier, just in case you've been at work all day, my lovely. Yeah, I've just sent you 2 videos that will help. You might have seen them, but there you go. You can put it in here. It's pretty quiet at the moment. If you want people to hear it. If not, then you can do it privately. Okay. Okay, so when a person feels a little romantic, sexy mood towards your SP, what do you suggest they do? You mean when another woman is flirting with your SP? What do you suggest they do? What, the woman, your SP, or you? Just clarify that a little bit there. So when a person feels a little romantic sexually towards... Oh, towards you feeling... Oh, hang on. If I feel that way about SP, what do I do? Now, there was a video, but I can't remember which one it was. So it is entirely up to you. Okay, if you want to take it further and not have any thoughts afterwards like, oh, why did I do that? He's probably just going to use me. I shouldn't have done that. It's just breadcrumbs. Then go knock yourself out, girl. Okay, if you can come away going, oh, of course, because I'm the love of his life. He loves me and only me. He wants me and only me. We've got such a happy, loving, romantic relationship. Okay, it depends how strong you are in your mind to... And again, what meaning you're going to give to it. Are you going to beat yourself up? Are you going to regret it? Are you going to think, oh, he's just using me, when nothing happens, say, for another couple of weeks or whatever? You know, it depends on you. So if that was me, okay, but remember, you are your own person as well. If that was me, knowing the law, I would be affirming that he is desperate for me. Okay, he can't keep his hands off me. He's literally breaking my door down to get in to ravish me and totally commit and devote to me. Okay, I personally would not be giving in, but that's me, because I know I would self-sabotage it, and I would be thinking, why the fuck did I do that? Okay, because I know everyone is me pushed out. So for me, I would be affirming like mad. If I felt like that, I would be affirming what I want him to do, giving him action in my movie. Okay, so again, you know, he's totally, you know, oh my God, he's literally blowing up my phone, begging to come round to see me, but wanting, you know, to be in a totally devoted and committed relationship with me. It's how you want to deal with it. There is no right or wrong way. It's just about, you know, are you going to continue afterwards giving it the meaning like, oh my God, we're in such an amazing relationship. It's perfect. It's so loving. He's totally all into me. He's totally devoted and committed to me. Or are you going to feel like crap and go, why the fuck did I do that? If only I'd waited. Okay, so it's up to you. Also, Spirit is, while I'm sat there contemplating anything else today, Spirit is saying, I forgot what they're saying now. Hang on, because I just read that bit. Oh, the energy that you're giving off will be attracting him towards you anyway. Okay, they're reminding you of like pheromones, if you like. So if you're in a highly sexual energy at the moment, then he's going to notice that, because you're going to walk differently. You're going to feel differently within yourself. So he's not blind. Okay, he will pick up on that. But again, it's your choice. If you want to run around there and beat his door down and or invite him round or whatever, then that is up to you. And if it's just how you're going to feel afterwards, like, crap, I feel like I'm still used, or whether you can keep a strong mental diet as if, you know, of course, you know, we did it. We're a couple. Okay, so it's really up to you. For you, I watched the first video. I was confused because your person feels what you're feeling, and am I supposed to be looking at him and saying he's my man and he loves me, but then it comes across as desperate? Which video was it? Hang on a minute, let me see which one you're on about. Sent. Okay, I don't remember her. Okay, in what she's talking about is if you're feeling desperate and needy, they're going to pick up on that and they will repel you more. Okay, near the end, she was saying about, you know, when you're needy and desperate, then that's the energy you're giving off. So they're going to pick that up. Where she was saying, you know, if somebody was needy and desperate towards you, you would be repelling them. Okay, you'd be like, oh, no. Okay, so if that's what you mean, then listen to it again. When you are feeling confident, when you are in the, you know, yeah, we are in an amazing, loving relationship. He loves me and loves only me. He wants me and wants only me. You know, oh, I love how he just showers me with his love and affection. We're just so happy and solid together. Okay, when you're having a little rant like that and you are doing it as if it's an everyday thing, then he's going to pick up on those feelings and feel attracted to you. That's what brings them towards you. So does that answer your question? I was just thinking how I see some of the men at church looking at me, and I was like, damn, I hope I'm not that. You know, again, if that was me, I would be going, oh God, you know, of course, all these men looking at me because I'm amazing. I am divine. I'm absolutely gorgeous, flawless, everything beautiful. You know, of course, I get all the attention I want. I'm a goddess. Okay, so again, yeah, I'm luscious, I'm hot, you know, whatever floats your boat. As Sasha's randy as hell. For Randy. So again, you know, you're sort of taking something but putting yourself down again then. Okay, oh, if they're all looking at me in a seemingly desperate way, or in a hopeful way, I hope I'm not coming across like that. You know, no, why give it that meaning? That's not benefiting you. Okay, just like, of course, every man is turning their head when I walk into the fucking church. Okay, you know, I'm amazing, I'm divine, I'm everything beautiful. You know, and he is looking at me like this. Oh my God, he's literally having to hold himself back because he is just wanting to rush over and run off out the door with me. Okay, give it a meaning that makes you feel like, oh my God, you know. Had to run a mile. Uh, See, so again, for you, Sasha, you know, there's when you're seeing all that attention from other people, then either know that what you want is a done deal, okay, so it's going to happen anyway, or if you start thinking, well, for goodness sake, it's happening with every other man, but where the hell is he? He's so stubborn, or this isn't working on him, or whatever. Okay, then that's where you need to change your story and focus the meaning and the focus. But everything is in those 2 videos that I sent you. There is no right or wrong thing. Okay, the rules that you have are the rules that you put on yourself and the meaning you give. Okay, so all I'm saying is if you want to, okay, then but then you start self-sabotaging afterwards and having regrets, then I would suggest that you don't do it. Okay, and wait for him to make the move. If you are perfectly fine and you can keep a strong mental diet of, of course, because you're in a happy relationship with each other, okay, he's totally devoted and committed to you and this, that, and the other, and keep that mental diet, then that's fine. Go and watch those 2 videos for a start and then sort of see how you feel after that. They are, well, I will still be on here, but Arnie's is 20 odd minutes long. And the other one, can't remember. 15, 19 minutes or something. Again, where you're sort of saying, I'll wait some more. Remember, if you're focusing on waiting, I'll wait some more. Oh, it's so difficult. But that, remember, when you're waiting, you're causing more waiting. So it is difficult. I know what you're saying from, without the law. But that when we say about the waiting is that when you're waiting for it to appear, because if you were on your mental diet, which you have been, okay, where you're not looking at the 3D at all, you're not waiting, you because you've given it to yourself within, okay, you're already in like, oh my god, we're in an amazing, perfect, solid relationship, totally devoted and committed to each other. We're so romantic, and then when you think about, oh, I love how he just how he just showers me with his love and tells me every day how beautiful I am or how much he loves me, and we live happily and blissfully together, you know. So that is where there is no waiting, because you've given it to yourself. The 3D is only confirmation of what you've given to yourself, as within, so without. But yes, in this case, because then you're looking back at the 3D and you're saying, yeah, but he's not beaten my door down, so I will wait. I know what you're saying, but it is, for me, I would wait until he's conformed or confirming how I'm seeing him. Because like I say, I know personally, even though I've got a strong self-concept, I would in that case be thinking, shit, I wish I'd waited because, you know, he's still messing me around or whatever. Okay, but it's up to you. It's your life. The only rules that we live by are the ones we impose on ourselves and tell ourselves in our head, and the meaning we give to things. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hello, Nini, my lovely. Addison, for you as well, you know, where you're saying about negative Nancy. So you were saying, you know, I was saying that to myself yesterday, he's my man, look at my husband over there. But then that little negative Nancy comes up and says, oh no, you know, it's over. You know, that's where you got to straight away say no. Okay, oh, it's over. No, we are in an amazing relationship with each other. Oh my God, totally devoted and committed to each other. In fact, every single day, our love grows deeper and stronger. Oh, he loves me and only me. Okay, as if you're talking back to the bitch, telling her how it is. Okay, that's how you put your negative mind in place. By reaffirming what is going to be, okay, as if it already is. Not starting to go, oh yes, it's over and he probably doesn't want to be with me and he told me this and he told me that. That's spiraling again. Okay, but we do need the negatives to come in to show where we need to slap it back down, because if you will know when your mental diet is on point, because you will go straight to the new story. Okay, so you could have sat there and been like, yeah, he's my husband, and carried that on. Oh my God, look at him just looking at me all the time. He can't wait to get me home. You know, have fun that way. So that's would say to me, if whenever I go back to a negative, I'm like, no, I'm obviously need to keep reaffirming more to myself that because the old story's still in there. I'm still reacting to 3D, so I need to be more getting it in there still. Okay, no, he's mine, etc, etc, etc. So I haven't heard anything from that person who paid. Might send an emu. Nicarita. Oh, for goodness sake. Thank you, Nini. Sorry, I was typing to the person. Just checking that they're not watching the wrong live. We are. We're still looking for the ghost. I have emailed them in case they're watching an old live, thinking it's live. I had a lady yesterday who it was just not showing up in the chat at all, yet she sent me a screenshot to show that it was in her chat. So she had to email me, and there's another lady as well who just cannot. Um, might be, yeah. I can't see that everybody's who chats though has a YouTube channel. Don't know. Mm. It's totally haunted here. Scooby Dooby Doo. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Might have a few gremlins, but yeah, gremlins. Let's call them gremlins. Oh, 81 degrees. It is windy. It is raining. But warmer weather for this time of year is coming in for my birthday. But at the moment, it is nasty. And now you're talking about the weather and I'm feeling cold, I'm going to put my hat back on. There we go. I was watching Hotel Transylvania 3 and they go on holiday and Gremlins Airline or something, so I was watching that yesterday. Moon Sun, this is paid readings only, my lovely. You're welcome. I'm sure there's lots of other live readings on at the moment, sweetheart, that are freebies. And they got a 4 as well. I'm sure I watched one after. Yeah, they got one after that one as well. Blah, 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 blah. I don't say blah, 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 blah. Hotel Transylvania. 4. Yeah, they got a 4. I've seen that one. I love the minions as well. Every time I see or hear a minion, I laugh. Such a child. Such a child. Yeah. Bah. Shartha, you can, yes, my lovely. Hold on. Yes, I have, my lovely. What is your question and which deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 2. Mm. Let's take that one as well. Can we have more clarification on that one? That's better. Okay, I'm going to put that one back because it wasn't, I was thinking something else when that came out. That's why it didn't make sense. Okay, but this one makes much more sense. Okay, so don't worry, it wasn't anything bad. It was just irrelevant to the situation. Right, he's definitely going to be telling you, or something's coming in quickly where he is saying, you know, how he feels about you. He thinks the world of you, okay, and also you getting what you want there. Here, you know, things being more balanced this time. Him opening up to you more or telling you how he feels if it's new. He might have been watching you for a while, okay, or if you're in no contact with this person, then wondering what you're doing. Coming in with a small, it might be something small at first, okay, but hey ho, it's still a victory in the long run. Message, romantic feelings, and putting down roots together if you so wish, or things being more solid between you, okay, if it's just a friendship or whatever. But certainly something is going to be coming in with him. So something coming in there. Let's just pull in one of these for advice for you. And the path. So, you know, you've been through the wilderness, if you like, but now, you know, not far to go there. So some kind of breakthrough in this connection. Any romantic feelings? Yes, romantic feelings. Okay, thinks the world of you. Offering you might start off small, okay, but it will be something more if you want it to, because of victory and success there. Oh, wrong deck. The Angel of Love as well. There you go. More confirmation from Spirit. So yes, there are feelings there. Just reminding you with these two, okay, that you're in control. You're the goddess. See yourself as beautiful. Okay, don't start putting him on your pedestal. You're on your pedestal. The buck stops with you. Remember, you're creating, you are ruling your world. You're the sovereign of your world. So when you start to go back into old, like, oh, I wonder what he thinks about me or feels about me. Oh, he's head over heels in love with me. Why wouldn't he be? Because I'm worth it. I deserve it. I'm gorgeous. I'm everything beautiful. Okay, so you're the boss of your reality, not him. What do you want him to think? What do you want him to feel? What do you want him to do? Okay, in your thoughts, create. But it's certainly the most encouraging of all the people you've asked about. And they just want me to read out that sovereignty one here. I think it's near the back. Hang on, I'll put it away and I haven't got the number. Here we go. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. Okay. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. I reign over my own realm. You're the boss. Right, Wendy Ann. Okay. So, Wendy Ann, this is yours. Which deck do you want, Wendy Ann? So your son that you are in contact with, has he given you any feedback? Does he talk to them? Has he given you any feedback? Okay, because if that was me, I would be looking at the feedback from him, the story he's given me, whatever he is saying, and using that to look at any opposing things that are not lining up with what you want. Okay, so if, for instance, he was saying, oh, they don't want to talk to you because of something that happened or something that they feel you did or whatever, then that is good to revise that. Okay, so you can revise that if that's what they are focusing on and saying through the other son. So that's just a little pointer there as well. But for you to also see them as the character you want. Okay, not estranged. We get rid of that word because that's implying that you don't hear from them, which you don't. Okay, so we're not focusing our energy on that. We're focusing on that they love you and you know, adore you and you know, think you're the world's most greatest mother in the world. Okay. Okay, talks to them, but he's never said anything. Okay. So which is the first one? Hang on. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Make sure that's the right way up. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Right. Okay, two totally different views that they've got here. Okay, so your son, okay, the one that you're asking about, not the one that you're talking to, the other ones, okay, is wanting things to move forward. Okay, wanting to turn his back on the emotions that are not serving him regarding it, wanting to see you and talk to you here. So again, for you as well, it's always a reflection of you. So turn your back on the emotions and the story that you've given it. Okay, the advice for you is to see yourself as loving. He sees me as his loving, caring, supportive mother or whatever feels good to you. Okay, but also knowing your worth and only having fruitful thoughts. So whatever story you're telling yourself, so say I bumped into you, okay, and said, oh, Wendy Ann, how's your son doing? Oh, I don't talk to him. Oh, why not? Well, okay, whatever story would come out of your mouth about an event that happened or what you're assuming or whatever, that's what you need to change. Okay, so you revise that, or you don't keep giving that story energy and you only focus on the story and the meaning that you want to give. Oh, so again, if I bumped into you, how's your son? Oh, he's doing really well. Yeah, he's really successful at what he does. He's happily married, got lovely kids. Oh, do you see the grandkids often? And him, oh yeah, I see them all the time. Okay, that's how you got to be when you do a new story. So as if you've somebody's asking you. Okay, so you see the difference between the old story and the new story. So it's all about your I amness. So I am a mother who is, and a grandparent who is actively in their lives. Okay, so tweak you. Remember, we're never changing people or the 3D. We're changing our assumptions and the story and how we see ourselves and them and the relationship. Now, your daughter, totally different here. Okay, now, I don't know if this man is, whether she's got a partner or whether it's her dad. Okay, that is, she's stuck in this mental prison. There's thoughts still going around her head here of either she's, siding with the dad or a partner. Okay, but again, there's some for you that, she wants to be in touch with you. Okay, but the advice for you is, strongly influenced here, is the attachment that you've still got to the story. So exactly the same as the advice that Spirit gave you with your son. Okay, and that's having self-love. So especially where there's that attachment where she's stuck in the thoughts because of being, like you say, strongly influenced by her father, which is what I was getting here. Okay, and this attachment to the story. So again, she's strongly influenced by her father. So if I bumped into you, oh, Wendy, how's your daughter? Oh, I don't talk to her. No, she doesn't talk to me because she took her dad's side. Oh, he puts me down all the time. So that's your self-concept. Okay, he's always slagging me off or whatever. Okay, so she always sides with him. So again, you change the story. So how's your daughter? Oh, wonderful. Oh, do you see her often? Oh, see her all the time. We chat all the time or whatever. Okay, you're in the news story. So you really look, Wendy, at the stories you have. And the way to unpick it is as if you bumped into me and I'm asking about them. What would come out of your mouth as the story you would give? Then you change it to what you would like it to be. Okay, because what you focus on grows. And you do that repetitively, okay, until you're naturally going to that. You're not thinking of them as estranged or they don't talk to me or whatever. Oh, they're my perfectly fine. There's nothing to see here. We're one big happy family. But again here, this caring connections, although it's showing a couple here, they do care about you, but you're just holding on to the old stories still, when you more dominantly than the new. Okay, so revising it. Remember, they are no different. They are specific people. It's no different. Okay, manifesting contact from them and the relationship you want with them is no different to getting a free cup of coffee. It's always the story we have in place. It's always the meaning we're giving to it. It's always how you're seeing yourself. Okay, I wasn't a good enough mother because they obviously don't think I'm a good enough mother because of what I did, and they've taken their father got custody, so they don't speak to me. It's That's your obstacle there as well. Okay, so remember Neville's one with the story of the grandmother, okay, who was thrown out the house and never darken our doorstep again. But after hearing Neville's lecture, she imagined the letters that she received from them, and then 8 days later or whatever, she received the exact things she'd imagined. Everything is in your imagination. There's no limits. Only the limits you're putting on yourself. The other one was when his son, okay, he wanted to see his son. The wife was, no way, Jose, slagging him off left, right, and centre, dissing his name. But he didn't react to 3D. He imagined his son there with him, and it unfolded perfectly that the son ended up living with him. Okay. Again, catch yourself when you are, like you said, estranged children. No, we get rid of that word. Okay, they're not estranged. You're in contact all the time. You see them all the time. You're very active in their life. That you can revise the whole custody thing. Not that it didn't happen, because that is probably too far of a jump for you, but to, so the father got custody of them because you lived somewhere else and they had to go to school, okay, in the place where it was. But you've always been in touch, as they've got older, they have got children of their own, that one of them has, definitely. And they always see you and they know what it's like to be a parent, etc., etc. You can give it any good story, but definitely not the story that is keeping them apart from you. And again, coming back to, if you were all talking, what would be your normal routine? That they're ringing you all the time, or you meet up at Christmas or see the kids in the summer, whatever. Okay, it's personal to you, but you would be feeling like Wendy Ann, who is an active, loved mother and grandmother, rather than never talked to or blocked or ghosted. Okay, so again, change it. Yeah, so again, you rewrite, when you think of that event, you stop at the point where she turned her back and walked away. Okay, you change that to how you would have wanted it to have gone, but you have to do it enough times so that that is the story you are familiar with, the new story. Okay, we met up on New Year, I saw them on New Year's Day, and my daughter-in-law, she just thinks I'm the best mother-in-law in the world. She just wanted to thank me for an amazing New Year's Eve. Whatever story you want to tell yourself, okay? Because both of them miss you, okay, and care about you, but they can't come in how you want because of the story. And if your daughter is more in that, then you really need to change the story there. Or reading it back as well, you know, where you said she walked away from me and that was a shock, then you can, if you can't revise that, then you can, you know, yes, she walked away from me. There's a couple of things Spirit is saying here, actually. They're reminding me of something else as well. So you can either say, yes, that happened in one timeline, but all timelines exist. So there's another timeline where it didn't happen and you're perfectly fine. Or it did happen, but she's apologized. Okay, and everything is fine between you. So again, do what feels right to you. Or just take it from here that, you know, that of course they talk to you. They've always talked to you, or whatever. It's what you can, what feels natural to you. What feels natural to me is not going to always feel natural with you. Okay, we all see that our lives differently. Our person, we give meanings to different things differently to other people. That's why it's your personal reality. It doesn't matter what story you give it, as long as it's lining up with the outcome that you want. Where you're all happy and you all talk to each other and you see the grandkids and your kids. So we're coming up to Christmas. Oh, but then you're moving, aren't you? Do they live where SP lives, or are they where you are now? Yes, visualize that. I was going to say, because it's Christmas coming up, I was going to say imagine them visiting you. But yeah, a video call on Christmas Day. And yes, Stormy, exactly. Remember, it's your imagination that creates. Yeah, I mean, even as well, if you're both on board with it, if Dad's on board with it as well, Stormy, then, you know, in the day, just as if it's happened, you could say to him, you know, out of the blue, oh, you know, um, how was your phone conversation with the family today or whatever? Okay. And then get your dad to, you know, chat as if you have had that phone call. Yeah, so Wendy Ann, coming back to yours, you know, imagine FaceTime or whatever, Skype call or whatever, on Christmas Day. Imagine the kids saying, you know, Happy Christmas, Grandma or Nanny or whatever, okay? And, you know, just as if everything is perfectly normal. And again, it's like, you know, the negatives are not going to go away. Negative Nancy's going to be there saying, oh, but they don't talk to you or whatever. But that's where you've got to say, no. Okay, no. We're one big happy family. Okay, of course my kids and I get on really well. We always have done and always will. You know, they love me, I love them. The grandkids love me. I love seeing them. They're so happy for me. I'm happy for them. I'm so proud of them. They're proud of me, etc., etc. No, Red Rose. I'm not doing 3 cards. 10's the minimum now. Like I say, the 3 card readings were just because of guaranteeing that I read your question out when it was the freebies. Then I was doing 6 cards for the paid readings, but even then I didn't feel like I was giving enough information out, so I'm doing it as 10 cards minimum. There's probably lots of other people doing live readings at the moment. I know some people just pull out 1 card or a couple. Wendy, and yeah, you can do back in contact if you want, or you can just say, as if you've always been in contact. You've never not been in contact. They're your children. Okay, so it depends, whatever you can feel as natural, my lovely. Um, yeah, Stormy, you can look at it that way, but you are helping them, because sometimes just hearing you, it's like with me, isn't it? You're hearing the same things all the time, but it helps you to keep going. Okay, when people haven't got people they can talk to, or they start to doubt and they want that reading to keep them on track, that yes, their person does have feelings for them, or keep going, it's, you can still get this person. Okay, so it's money at the end of the day, isn't it? That sounds awful. I mean, you're doing it to earn an income as well as helping people. So by saying, oh, I don't want any returning customers, you know, they might return and say, oh, well, I did get contact. Thank you so much. You're amazing. But can you just see where things are going from now? You never know. Okay. I know when I worked on the psychic lines, I would get, you know, where it seemed like as if I was just saying the same things for a couple of weeks, but then they would come back and say, oh, this has happened. Thank you so much, but can I just have a reading for like the next stage sort of thing? So you're always helping. They wouldn't return, to put it this way, they wouldn't return back to you if they didn't think that you were of help. I mean, that would be the same with all of you on here, you know, Wendy Ann, you, Sasha, Addison, you know, everybody, you know, all the people who are following me, even in the chats, just sitting in the chat. You know, if I was not of help or whatever, or people didn't like me, they wouldn't be here. Yeah. You know, there's always something. Sometimes, you know, people are in such a state, they're grasping for answer. I mean, I know that I have done readings for people where they have totally taken it in a different way. Um, you know, I remember when I used to do them for work colleagues, I would do a reading and I would hear them telling somebody else, and I would think, I never said that. But they've just heard what they wanted to hear because they were desperate. Okay, so when you're saying it again, they might hear it in a different way. Yes, I did say Addison as well. Yeah, I think if it was if you didn't have any returning customers, then I'd be a bit worried. And yes, Stormy as well. Yes. Okay, I don't know how many people are watching because it doesn't show me anymore in the new thing. But it's very quiet. So how are we doing for time? Let's just do a little. No, I think I will end the session. So, Addison, can you do your closing, and then we'll just wait. Have a lovely walk, Stormy, in your balmy weather. And Wendy Ann, yeah, I hope that reading helped you, my lovely. And thank you, Addison, and to everybody who's been listening or had readings as well. Definitely appreciated. I can just not say that word. Appreciated, appreciated, appreciated. Just always sounds like I slur it. Appreciated. Okay, my lovelies, I am going to go. Love you all. Catch you tomorrow. Bye. Appreciate. Yeah, appreciate. I appreciate. I appreciate. Mm-hmm. I shall write that down so I don't forget. Appreciate it. I'll look at that tomorrow and I'll be like, what the hell's that? Okay then, my lovelies. Love you all. Love and light.